the NFC West, this is the one where I've said
This is the one.
any one of these four could win it, and I would not be surprised at all.
Yeah, I agree with that, I think.
San Francisco 49ers are the favorites at plus 155, so they're not dealing with the last year disappointment like the Cowboys.
Yeah.
And they still have good odds. Plus 155 for the Niners.
What does that tell you?
Maybe I'm wrong. Rams plus 210. Arizona Cardinals plus 380. Seattle Seahawks plus 500.
I agree with you. I think any four of those teams could win the division, and it wouldn't blow my mind. I think the Seahawks are absolutely live threats. I ended up going with the Rams, and that's assuming Matthew Stafford's back remains healthy enough for him to at least play most of the games. I expect it to be a thing that we're talking about all the way through the season. Oh, Stafford's on the injury report again. Oh, is this the week he's off? If he's playing, the Rams win this division.
Every time he takes a hit, I mean, it's not Alex Smith back from a leg injury level of cringe, but it's in that, like last year with Rodgers.
Sure.
Rodgers was coming off an Achilles, and he's 40, and every time he took a hit, he was slow getting
It's not even the hits. It's old man runs from athletic defensive linemen. You're like, get rid of it, just throw it away. Yeah. Just don't let the man jump on your wrecked old 40-year-old leg.
If I knew we were getting a healthy Stafford with the addition of Devontae Adams, who is also older, but man, I feel like he could play. Mm-hmm. Him and Puka as the 1-2 punch, the young defensive line, and what they did defensively last year down the stretch. I would absolutely take the Rams. The Stafford uncertainty, though, I mean, you say we're going to talk about it all year. I mean, maybe not. Maybe he just looks great, and it's fine, and it's an afterthought.
I doubt it.
But if I knew he was healthy, I'd probably go with the Rams.
Yeah.
But you're taking him.
I'm taking him, even though we don't know he's healthy.
I would say – so I'm going to take the Seattle Seahawks, who when I chose them, I did not know that they had the worst odds because I really think they're in the small group of teams that I think could have a top 2 or 3 defense. They're in that mix. I love their defensive depth. I love the defensive line depth. I like year 2 of Mike McDonald as head coach with his system. The offense, I am admittedly going to say I bought in to what they looked like in the preseason for whatever it's worth. I think this Kubiak-Shanahan scheme could work well to hide some of the question marks on the offensive line and play to their strengths, help them run the ball more effectively, set up Sam Darnold for success. The wide receiver core is interesting. I think I love JSN as a number 1. I don't think that they don't have a real speed threat. Cooper Kupp, his injuries.
Hey, Torrey Horton.
Torrey Horton, when he's healthy, he's got it all. Torrey Horton could be very good.
All right, that's enough of that, Steve. It's come to my attention that only 40% of people watching this are actually subscribed. So hit the subscribe button. It helps the channel a ton, and we appreciate it hugely. Now back to Steve. I need a Torrey Horton to bounce back from Mingo. I need my wide receiver draft rankings are due a Torrey Horton. You know, I need a bounce back guy.
Torrey Horton's going to be your guy.
Torrey Horton's it.
Both of our guys. And look, you've got the Sam Darnold factor coming off of an incredible season, but we've never seen it for more than one season.
Right. Not even for one season.
Yeah, and look, if he's 80% of what he was last year, then Seattle's dangerous, man. I mean, they're dangerous either way. I think Sam Darnold, at worst, has this level of volatility where he is aggressive. I love the way he took shots down the field. I like the way he played in the red zone until those. I like the way he did everything until the last couple games, to be honest. But his red zone work was fantastic. His ability to bounce back from mistakes, right? Him and Geno and Baker, all these guys who were just for the lack of a better term, we'll call it busts. You know, they broke out later. We'll say every time they made a mistake. I think you say, okay, are they regressing back? Is this what they were? Is this why Geno was a 10-year backup? Is this why Baker bounced around? But every time that happened with Darnold last year, he bounced back and came good and had the amnesia that you need. So I'm taking the Seahawks to win it. Best bet-wise, Cardinals are enticing.
Yeah. At
plus 380 because I think they could be really good on both sides of the ball this year as well.
Yeah, the Cardinals are the team I think that everyone is kind of sleeping on a bit. That offense is not as bad as people were saying it was once they got Kyler Murray back into the lineup. And maybe the biggest problem with it was Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison simply not being able to be on the same page, which feels like a correctable problem. Like, Aaron Rodgers has had that with a lot of receivers down the years, and then they've developed that chemistry, and then you get into that telepathic mode where he's able to put bank shoulder fades and, Jordy Nelson or Devontae Adams, and they know where and when it's going to be, and that's half of their production ends up being from that. If an offseason of Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison Jr. together has created that chemistry, that is on its own a massive step in the right direction for this offense. And then obviously the defense had an incredible influx of talent over the course of one offseason between free agency and the draft. It was already a well-coached, feisty unit, and now it's added actual talent to the feistiness and the well-coached ability. The Cardinals could be really good.
So you're taking the Rams.
Yep.
I'm officially taking the Seahawks. Just to touch on the Niners really quick. Another team where, like, when you deal with a down season, maybe you forget how good they are potentially, and they're not what they were 2 years ago when they were in the Super Bowl. But Brock Purdy's still good. Healthy playmakers when they're healthy, when they all get back together, they're pretty good. Offensive line's good enough. Defensive line's a big question, but they've got some rookies and Bryce Huff. They've got pieces to maybe help that. I just think you're dealing with a Niners team that has far more question marks than they have over the last 3 or 4 years. Yeah,
particularly on defense, I think. I think the offense actually has most of the pieces in place to still be really, really good. The defense, though, is reliant on a lot of young players playing, not just a lot, but they need them to be pretty good. Otherwise, again, problems. Thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video.
Check the Mic is live every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, so be sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a thing.
And the all-knowing algorithm is convinced you'll also like these videos, and who are we to argue?